Well, that means Funny Car is next, and Chad Head brings his car into the lane. This is going to be the first time, Mike, how about this, that the Head family is racing a member of the Force family in a final round.
Really?
Jim Head, John Force, they've been around a long, long time.
Yes, they have. But, you know, Jim Head raced top field for a number of years, too. He does, you know, as John Force, so his entire career has been in the floppers.
Think about this. The last time a Head family race car won a race was in Memphis in 1997. Now, here's the stat. Jim had won the race with 3 hole shots. Chad so far has 2.
And in talking with Chad Head's father, owner, crew chief, Jim spent a lot of time looking for the right pair of rear tires to get ready for this. You know, it's kind of like selecting the right gear. And he says that they are really stepping it up right here. They're going to try to run right around a 410.
So as the 10,000 horsepower nitro burning machines come to life, see the road to the final for John Force. 2 very tough customers in the last couple of rounds. Cruz Pedregon is chasing him. Ron Towns.
Right before the final round, I stopped by and saw John Force. You would think after 15 championships, he might get a little lax. No, he was on his practice tree, sitting there cutting lights. He still got the fire.
Well, it seems like maybe he's just getting his game together. John's been a little rangy here over the last few years, but when you're losing Ford, you're losing Castro, you got to get focused. And what gives him the best opportunity to keep that legacy moving forward, in my opinion, get back in the winner's circle, keep winning championships.
And you can see the way he has progressed on this. He came out with a plan of what he's going to do to try to get you know, sponsors excited about coming back on board with him after the end of next season. Once all that was in place, he's let his people take over, and now he's focused on racing. Jimmy Pratt, Robert Hyde have really worked with him, and you see John with the staging process isn't what we've seen even for, you know, 3 or 4 races ago.
Yeah.
I mean, he still kind of rolls in deep once in a while, but it's a smoother John Force for the most part, and he has really been cutting some good lights. And obviously, when you have a car that runs like that, you don't have to cut great lights. You just got to go up and cut good ones.
Well, the most recent new winner in Funny Car just happened to beat John's daughter, Courtney Force, a year ago in Seattle. Chad could pull off this monumental upset. He'd become the 90th different Funny Car winner.
It's been a crazy day. I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't bet against anything right now.
1,000 feet will decide it. Crew chiefs make their final adjustments. They look at each other, pull the throttle stops off, let their drivers get pre-staged. Here we go.
Smoke for Chad.
For John Force, national event win number 137. The crowd loves it. John Force adds 20 more points to the championship pot. It's growing bigger for the 15-time champ.
Jimmy Brock, about the only thing you didn't do this weekend was set the record. But does this take a little pressure off going into those last 2 races?
No, not really. You know, I mean, there's still 8 rounds left, and I don't know if we're 4 ahead or whatever. But now we're just got to keep doing what we've been doing and hope it goes our way.
Well, Jimmy Brock was close. It's not a 4-round lead that John enjoys courtesy of this win. It's a 3-round lead, but still, you're counting them up 20 at a time. Factor in all those little points that you get. Yeah, the do or done line now going to be right below John. It actually is a 4-round lead.
Yeah, and it looks like it's probably going to go down to Matt Hagan and John Force the last 2 races. Anything can happen, but that's probably going to be the battle.
So we will head on to Las Vegas, where that man now is only 2 national event wins. Excuse me, 2 national events away from that 16th championship. I think John's going to be fired up coming out the top.
Hey, quick as you can, John.
Told you he's been a little bit more reserved. Taking it all in. See, the top fuel burnouts are continuing at the starting line as Sean Langdon and Antron Brown get set for figures to be another great final round here from this edition of the Auto Plus Nationals at Maple Grove Raceway. But Gary Gerald, we send it down to you and a happy John Force.
Boy, it's hard to believe. 137 times this man has experienced this moment. John, what in your mind is the biggest factor in your resurgence?
Teamwork. Teamwork. And Robert getting my mind right that I could drive. I mean, my own wife, Lori, said, quit whining and get out there. McEwen says, you're alpha dog or mega dog. You ain't dead yet with all those championships. And they give you heart back and they make you believe in yourself. But right now, I got a great race car. You got what's so cool is no matter how bad Robert Height and all those kids, Mike Neff and Dean Antonelli and Ron Douglas and Daniel Hood, they want to win for their teams, Traxxas and Auto Club and Ford. We're all one team. And then when they're out, they're up there rooting for us. I can see Robert, go get him. Mike Neff, go get him. That's what a team, that's what teamwork's all about. And hey, Castro, I started here with you 100 years ago. And we're still in the winning deal. And Ford Auto Club, Brand Source, Mac Tool, everybody Traxxas that makes this possible. God bless y'all. And let me tell you something. A good race car makes anybody look good. This ain't about me. This is about these kids over here that busted every week. And I'm going to give this trophy. I missed last week. My wife says, take care of corporate America. Take care of your crew chief, Jimmy. I'm giving this to my wife, Lori, for our anniversary.